Good evening and welcome to the City of Glendale Civil Service Commission meeting for October 9, 2024. May we please have roll call?
Commissioner Hatamian,
Here?
Commissioner Reen,
Here.
Chair Gazarian.
Here.
For the record, Commissioner McGrabian is absent.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Minutes approval, approve the minutes of September 11th, 2024 meeting.
A clarification before I ask if there's a motion. I don't think we have a quorum. Were you here last time, Commissioner
I
Reed?
was not here.
Yeah.
So I'll have to abstain.
We would have to table that item because I don't think we can
Yeah.
proceed. Correct?
We'll bring that back next time.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Oral communications, and I'm verifying that we do not have any calls at this point.
And I see no one before me wishing to speak. So can I move on to the next item then?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Recruitment and examination report.
Thank you, Ms. Adams.
Yes, Mr. Chair and members of the commission, this is the regular recruitment and examination report, which represents the current recruitments in process and that our team is working on. You'll notice that our team has 54 open recruitments, a slight increase from our last meeting. This report identifies the division of work, which is assigned, and it also identifies the various stages of the examination process. If the commission has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, this is a note and file item.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. Any questions? Hearing none. Next item, please.
Eligible list established.
Thank you. Ms. Adams?
Yes, Mr. Chair and members of the commission. The subject before the commission is the regular report that includes all of the eligible lists that were recently established since our last meeting in September. The report includes the total number of applications and the number of individuals that advance through the various stages of our examination processes. Since our last meeting, we have had a total of 18 lists that were established. 5 were open to the public, 8 were given on a promotional basis, and 5 were given on an open and promotional basis. This is a note and file item. However, if the commission has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none. Next item, please.
Class specification for approval, police supervisory and management series, and job bulletin for approval, police captain.
Thank you. Ms. Adams?
Yes, Mr. Chair and members of the commission, before you for approval are the revised class specification for the police supervisory and management series and the job bulletin for the position of police captain. As the job bulletin is a sworn promotional recruitment with the police department, Civil Service Rule 4, Section 3C, requires approval from the Civil Service Commission before posting. The Police Supervisor and Management Series class specification was last updated in October 2015. Police management has requested various revisions to more accurately reflect the current duties and the expectations of these positions. While the minimum requirements for the positions will remain unchanged, the police chief has requested that desirable qualifications be updated. Certifications such as the FBI National Academy, Post Command College, PERF's Senior Management Institute for Police, Police Chiefs Executive Leadership Institute, and the Post-Executive Development Course will now be listed as desirable or preferred qualifications for the police captain role. The job bulletin aligns with the revised class specification for police captain. The selection process will mirror the previous recruitment involving an application evaluation and oral assessment panels. The oral assessment will include 2 interview panels, a professional panel comprising police and management professionals from other jurisdictions, and a community internal panel featuring active community members, city executives, and upper management staff, including police department personnel. Upon approval by the commission, the job bulletin will be posted from October 14th to October 25th, 2024, with the examination tentatively scheduled for the week of November 4, 2024. At the request of the police department and in accordance with Civil Service Commission Rule 4, Section 17, the eligible list resulting from this recruitment will remain valid for 1 year. The Glendale Management Association has reviewed the job bulletin and has raised no concerns as of the agenda's posting. Therefore, we respectfully request that the proposed revisions to the class specification and the proposed job bulletin for police captain be approved as submitted. We have our senior HR analyst, Russ Kwan, here, along with our chief of police, Manny Sid, and they will be happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. Any questions?
Ms. Adams, I do have one question regarding the panels that will make up the hiring process. How are those members selected?
Well, we take recommendations from the police department, and then we also in HR have a number of people that we have worked with. We take steps to ensure that there are no conflicts of interest that are readily apparent to us. And we also do consult with the city manager, especially for the community piece and for his approval that the panels that we are assembling, meet his expectations as well.
Great, thank you. And I do have a question for our police chief, if you don't mind. How are you?
Chair and Commissioners, how are you?
How are you, sir?
Good evening, Chief.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
First of all, I want to commend your department for the wonderful work that you're doing in Glendale PD.
Thank you.
I worked in law enforcement for many years as a civilian for the Sheriff's Department, so I want to commend you and your troops out there.
Thank you.
Stay safe. I do have one question regarding the position of the captain. I know homelessness is a big issue just in LA County, Glendale. What experience are you specifically looking for this captain to have in regards to dealing with the homeless community in Glendale?
Yeah, I appreciate the question. Let me start by saying thank you. Since I've been here now for the last 2 years, I know that there's been various recruitments that has come before the commission, and with the support of Ms. Adams and her staff, we've been doing a lot of hiring over the last couple of years. So I just want to extend a thank you on behalf of myself and the entire department for your support, your consideration of many of the job postings and bulletins that are coming before you, including promotional processes. But Commissioner Hatamian, regarding your question, so homelessness and our unhoused and all of the challenges that come along with that, quality of life related issues that come along with that are very much a part of law enforcement in 2024, and Glendale's no exception to that. So there is absolutely an expectation that for individuals that are aspiring to step into a role as important as police captain, that they have demonstrated previously through their career some engagement, experience, and understanding of what's a really complex issue. Obviously, we're looking for experienced and tenured police lieutenants to want to step into this, and whether it's their time that they have spent working operations and patrol, all the way through to assignments like our Core Bureau, that they've done some of that work in engaging with our nonprofits, with our county partners, our other regional partners, as well as our city departments. We work closely with community services and parks, our city attorney's office on some of these challenges. Just yesterday, we had one of our police lieutenants, probably soon to be a police captain candidate, out leading a cleanup throughout our city. And those cleanups look, are led with, kind of a services first approach, trying to give these individuals all a wide range of resources But then there's also a law enforcement piece that comes in that. You know, our city has a camping ordinance and other related quality of life ordinances that are going to apply. And then there's the sanitation piece in working with public works. So say all that to say that we're looking for individuals that have had that exposure, have some good depth of understanding of the complexities around the issue, both from a legal standpoint, a services standpoint, and probably most importantly, a collaboration standpoint, because it's a multifaceted challenge, and we need folks that can step in and understand that it's going to take a multifaceted approach to, you know, address it.
Thank you for that.
Any other questions? Other questions? Okay, I have a question to Ms. Adams. Ms. Adams, on page 8 of our packet, when I look at job bulletin for approval, I see that the selection process will be similar to the last recruitment, which includes an application evaluation. And I don't know if the application evaluation, is that like an application that the candidate would fill out? that
Yes, the
contains
candidate
questions?
will complete an application, and the review is to ensure that they meet the minimum qualifications for the job they're applying for.
I see, okay. And I note that while when we're speaking, when I'm reading about the oral assessment panels, which are comprised of professional panel interview and the community internal panel interview, the community internal panel, I'm assuming it's not just community members, it's also internal city department personnel or police department personnel? What is that? What is it meant by that, internal?
The police department personnel from other agencies is a part of the professional panel.
Okay,
So then community speaks for itself. Internal means internal to the city of Glendale. So we will likely have a member of the union on the panel.
okay,
More likely than not, we will have a member of the police department itself.
okay.
And then we will consult with our police chief and city manager to determine which department heads are the best to sit on the panel and participate.
Okay, okay, that answers my question. Thank you. I have nothing further. Thank you, Chief, for being here. Is there a motion to approve this job specification?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, please. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you all.
Commissioner Tamian,
Yes.
Commissioner Reen,
Yes.
Chair Gazarian.
Yes, thank you. Next item, please.
Reports and information, employee job performance evaluations, past due aging report.
Thank you, Ms. Adams.
Yes, Mr. Chair and members of the commission, before you is an informational report on performance evaluation and the return status for City of Glendale's employees. As you can see, the response rate is very good, and there are no evaluations on the second notice list. If the commission has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, this is a note and file item.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none. Thank you. Next item, please.
Civil Service Commission staff comments.
Thank you. Any comments? I have a comment. Several days ago, I believe it was October 4th, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department received an appointment for its new chief, and that is none other than Jim McDonnell. Jim McDonnell is a former chief of Long Beach Police Department. He's a former chief of the Los Angeles Police Department. He's also a former chief of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. And I happen to know Sheriff McDonnell. I've happened to know him for a lot of years, and I think that is a welcome addition to the law enforcement community because of his sensitivity and his ability to understand the needs and concerns of diverse communities that make up the Los Angeles County, of which, of course, the city of Glendale is part and parcel of. So I want to congratulate Sheriff McDonnell on his appointment. Thank you. If there are no other comments, can I have a motion for adjournment?
Move that we adjourn.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.